We'll get back to case studies in just a minute, but I wanted to let's interrupt that for a little bit and talk about something different, a little bit that might happen to you. You may be asked to quote set the models. I don't like that term. I can't stand that term because if I'm getting involved with a builder at my level, I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be marketing his homes, marketing that community. I'm going to sit his models. That implies I'm going to treat it as an open house, which in fact you are going to do because you don't list communities. Then it's okay. If they ask you to sit the models, that's what we've been calling it for years. Keep calling it that. Problem is, and I don't know how many meetings I've been in with realtors where the agent walks into the meeting, announces they've got this $30 million listing, this 20 million. They just listed a subdivision, and the builder's going to build 100 homes at 100,000 a piece, and all this kind of stuff. They're about to list it, or they just listed. They're so excited. They're going to do this for the next 2 or 3 years and retire basically in their head. They've listed this. The only thing is they have no clue how to do it. So they're in 30, 40 days, 45 days, they don't have that listing anymore. So what I would want to encourage you to do, don't run from this. You will run into builders who say, I'm a builder, you're an agent, can you help me sell some homes? And your answer to that is always yes. But it's not always as the listing broker. But it should be if it's just a small builder who's got a couple of homes, maybe putting up a trailer somewhere on some lots or just getting started, ask you to sit on weekends to start with. And that sounds great. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're a new agent. Why not? Because what you're doing is treating it, you are in fact treating it like an open house, and you need to let the builder know that. So that they don't start sending you and calling you during the week and can you run down to the county courthouse and can you do this and can you do that? And can you come out Wednesday, for an afternoon? I've got to go to the doctor. Get into all that. You need to get all that cleaned up front because this can drive you crazy. Chances are you're not going to. Let me be careful here. But if he was making sales, he wouldn't come to you. All right. There's a reason he's not selling. Usually, okay, and he wants you just to give him some relief, basically. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as everybody's expectations are on the table. So you need to do some serious qualifying with the builder to do this. These guys are serious. They have good intentions just like you do. But we get cattywampus and sideways sometimes because we weren't clear. We got all excited about the idea of listing these new homes. And because, why? We're going to pick up new prospects, right? We can get listing prospects from that, we think. If the traffic's good, we'll find prospective buyers, right? In other words, we're not interested in his house. We're interested in finding our own prospects. See, there's no dedication here, no fiduciary here even. Because you're just, quote unquote, sitting the models. Now, let me make a quick suggestion to you. I would, if you want to qualify the builder somewhat, get the listing on the house. See if he's willing or she's willing to do that. If not, I don't know that I would want to get involved with them. I would recommend you not do it because it's going to waste a lot of your time. All of a sudden, you're working for somebody, and that would be the builder, and you'll get calls at night. It just happens. That's the business. I wouldn't do it. Now, I did it, for all my life. It's all I did. But I did it for major communities, and I went in with my own job descriptions and my own policy, my own on-site policy manual, and so forth that I had them sign off on before I ever signed a listing agreement with them. I'm talking about condominium developers and builders and so forth. So it's a different thing have done, but I've seen this and the respond the how this turns out when you don't know and you don't have your expectations clear. So all you need to do is have them down. But be very clear, this is not your standard listing agreement. You're going to have to add some things to it about your hours you're going to be there. You can't close on Saturday at 3 o'clock because it looks like it's going to rain. If you did that once and he told you not to do that anymore and you did it again, you're gone. And you'll want to do it. You're not used to this type of restriction. So just be careful. That's all I want to say here. Hasten slowly on sitting the models. All right?